If you're searching for a domain, you've come to the right place. We're uncovering the factors that affect domain name prices so you'll know how much you should be paying. Hi, this is Jake from Business Name Generator. In case you're new to this topic, a domain is what people type into their browser to get to your site, and a domain registrar is who you go to register that domain. So if you need to catch up, you can see those videos in the domains playlist on the BNG channel. But today, we're diving back into the world of domain names. How much do they cost? How to choose the best one, and some ways to save money. If you're new here, do remember to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our new videos. But for now, let's get started. To start, yes, there are free options for domains available, but they may not be ideal for all types of websites. So in that case, what should you pay for a domain? Well, it depends on the domain extension, also known as a top-level domain or TLD, and the domain registrar you choose. Most domains range between $5 to $50 per year, with the average user paying anywhere between $10 to $20 per year. However, premium domain names can cost thousands or even millions of dollars. Choosing the best domain name for your website involves several factors. You need to consider your website's purpose and pick a domain name that reflects that. Also, think about the extensions or top-level domains that are available to purchase. The most common are .com, .net, and .org, but there are many others. The cost of a domain varies depending on the top-level domain, TLD, and the registrar. Also, factors like the domain name's popularity, type, length, and availability all influence the price. If you're trying to save some money, don't worry. You can usually negotiate for a lower price. Research and compare prices, be polite and professional in your negotiation, and know what you want. But don't be afraid to walk away if the price isn't right. If you're on a budget, here's some tips. If possible, you can choose a less popular extension like .net or .co or even a country code. But research and be absolutely positive your site can gain traction without a .com domain. Domain registrars are always offering promotions. And as we pointed out in our last video on how to get a free domain, you can usually snag it for a year when you sign up for web hosting services or web building services. It's also a good idea to wait until big ticket sale days like Black Friday or company anniversaries. If you plan to use the domain for the long haul, consider buying multiple years as they often come with bulk discounts. You can also renew your domain name early with some registrars to save some money. And finally, consider using a domain name broker who has access to discounted domain names. That includes many of our affiliates here at BNG. With these tips, you should be well equipped to finding the perfect domain name for your online presence. That's it for this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more tips for small business owners, and we'll see you next time.